Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So this is another CDL update. The stream for tonight has ended. It ended about 10-15 minutes ago. And wow, let me say that was a good one. It was a good one. The teams that I didn't think was going to lose lost. I mean, it was some upsets. But let's hop right over to my other screen. So, to start with, you had the Miami Heretics against the Toronto Koi. Toronto won 3-2. That was a close one. It was all close games tonight, except for Surge and the Genomates. I think Surge is having trouble with their new roster. Maybe they're not meshing it properly because they do have a new roster. A couple different players. Excuse me. They have a couple of different players than they had last year, so I think that's affecting them. But hopefully they iron out the kinks as the season goes through. But yeah, it was a majorly good night. And then you had G2 against Cloud9, another really, really close game. I mean, so 3-2. But let me tell you, if you were watching it, it was some close matches. Some really close matches. I mean, wow. If some of these are your favorite teams, then they performed quite well. Koi, Heretics, Genomates, Cloud9, G2, all of them performed well. Surge, like I said, I think they have problems with meshing as a new roster. I ain't gonna hit on them too much because, I mean, if you don't play well as a team, then, well, you ain't gonna win. But yeah, it was a good night. But yeah, I think that's about all I got. Actually, hang on. We're going to look at the games for tomorrow. So, let's see, the 7th. So, tomorrow you're going to have the Riyadh yeah, I figured out how to pronounce that. Not figured out, I heard them say it. So, you're going to have the Riyadh Falcons against the LA Thieves to start with. Then you have the Genomates against FaZe Vegas. I kind of see the way that's going to go. I see LA beating the Falcons, and I see FaZe beating... I see the Genomates beating FaZe. That's the way I call it. I call Genomates beating FaZe. Hands down. Looking at the way that they handled Surge today, I see them beating FaZe no problem. LA Thieves, I think they will definitely beat the Falcons. It might be a close race. I don't know. Hard to say. And then Optic Texas versus G2. You know the way I'm going to go on it. Optic Texas. Of course, because I'm an Optic Texas fan. And they're streaming both on Twitch and YouTube for tomorrow. But it looks like for the next while, actually. Not unless they go back and post it on YouTube. It looks like they're streaming expressly on Twitch. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. Because they streamed this weekend on Twitch and YouTube. I don't know if it was because it was opening weekend or what. But it looks like from here on out, it's going to be expressly on Twitch. Unless the Call of Duty... Because the Call of Duty League channel is what's been streaming it this weekend. Not unless the Call of Duty channel is going to be co-streaming it. That is possible. That is possible. So you may can catch it on a co-stream, but if not, then it'll be streamed on Twitch from the 12th, I guess, until the end of Major 1. So, yeah. I think that's about what I got. I think that's about all I got for y'all. Good numbers for tonight. 3. Koi won against Heretics, 3-2. Genomates won to Surge, 3-0. Not good numbers for Surge. And G2 won against Cloud9, 3-2. I mean, a close night. A lot closer than it was last night. I mean, last night the Thieves killed against Vegas. Boston Breach, unfortunately, killed against the Ravens. And Optic Texas won hands down against the Falcons last night. So we'll have to see how tomorrow goes, because it's very interesting how it's going this year so far. So, and I think the team mix-ups is what's changing things around from what they were. So, yeah, I think that's all I got for y'all. But I will do another update tomorrow night after the end of the stream to update y'all on how that went. And look for more of these videos, because I don't know, I think I enjoy doing them. They are quite fun to do. But I'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all have a great day.